evening. If y'all like me, y'all ain't at the club, of course. And this is unscheduled too. But while I got this time and nobody's here, make sure you go to my website, www.safetycomplianceagency.com. Make sure that you go there and check out my store. And after this video, probably as of tomorrow morning, we're going to have a lot of different features added to the store. There's going to be food storage stuff added there. There's going to be solar gadgets, solar power banks, solar lighting. I'm going to have all kinds of stuff. What's up, Jacob? I'm going to have all kinds of stuff updated. Miss Cherry's in the house. I'm going to have the website updated by tomorrow morning with all these gadgets that you can use if the power goes down. I'm going to have a lot of food options available, food storage options available. So this live was really to get you ready for tomorrow morning. What's up, Miss E? What's up, C. Marie? Everybody's popping up in here. Y'all don't be doing nothing, huh? Just waiting on me? Come on now. I'm just messing with you. But look, y'all, I'm glad y'all popping in like this. This was supposed to be a real quick live just to tell you about the live I was going to do tomorrow. But, you know, we can spend a little time real quick while I got you. Discussing a few things like the title, the shortages. I know y'all been hearing all the shortages, shortage on this, shortage of adults, shortage of sane people. You know, it's a shortage out there. It ain't just food. It's all kind of stuff. What's up, Black? Hold up. What's that? Black Girl Ting 96. What's up, y'all? Angel. What's up? Dons of Essence Salon. Getting some free marketing from Major. Dons of Essence Salon. Go and get your stuff did. Julie Trailer. Appreciate you loving the channel. Yep, waiting on you. That's what's up, C. Marie. I appreciate you. Just watch Deep Impact on HBO. We'll have to chit chat on your channel, Miss Cherry. Yeah, yo, go check out Miss Cherry's channel. Y'all can subscribe to her too. She's got her channel. You know, it's not all critical like mine. She be doing some fun stuff. Some great. Now, it's not necessarily a guy channel, but you know what I'm saying. Shout out to Miss Cherry. Edward Brooks, what's up? What's the website? www.safetycomplianceagency.com. Alex Martinez, what's up? What's up? Who did I miss? Dalton Perlinger. Nebraska's in the house. That's what's up. Everybody, I got everybody. We good. We good. So look, y'all, this quick live was to tell y'all about Bantu Odawa. I hope I said that right. My brother, what's up, my brother? But look, tomorrow morning, I'm going to do a live. I hope y'all not busy. I'm going to power pack it with all kind of gadgets. So I haven't done any videos in a minute. What's up, Vanessa Thor Diamond? Appreciate you on the channel, new. Shout out to y'all new folk. Y'all hit the subscribe button too, because they keep deleting my subscribers and stuff. I'll be talking too much good stuff, I guess. Guess I'm just too nice of a guy or something. They keep loving me over at YouTube. But look, tomorrow's live is going to be full of gadgets, full of stuff that we can have access to right now while the getting's still good. Where you can still get it, and where the price isn't, you know, y'all, look, there ain't nothing that says that they can't make the price of everything quadruple from where it already is. There's nothing that says that, because see, we don't control none of that stuff. We don't control none of that. The only thing you control, to be honest, are your thoughts, if you're not controlled by something else controlling your thoughts. And the only thing that you really can maneuver and position is yourself. So you got to start keying in on this stuff. I know it's a lot of channels out there saying it's going to get real ugly and it's getting ugly and they coming after guns and they doing all this stuff. And yeah, they trying to do that. They told you, dude told y'all before he went up in the house that's white and said, I'm coming after your guns. He said that. So that's, you got to expect that's what they're going to attempt to do. That's a whole nother thing going on. Then you got the stuff behind the scenes. You got the distractions, and then you got the planned stuff. Then you got the stuff that actually starts happening from all of this commotion going on. So I'm just telling my viewers, make sure you on the right side of the tracks of when the train comes, because some kind of train is coming, and it ain't gonna be no chitty chitty bang bang kind of train coming with a bunch of fun. More than likely, it's gonna make things a little more harder to deal with in this life. So, don't be so focused on losing convenience, and don't be so focused on the idea of loss of something. Threw that in for free. We seem like it seems like we just kind of think we're always gonna lose something, and then that's the fear. That's the part that makes everybody so crazy and reckless and losing their mind and having thoughts of committing atrocities and doing stuff to their own self and trying to get themselves out of here. But really, loss is natural. The leaves come in the spring and then they go in the fall. That's why they call it the fall. You know what I'm saying? Everything fall off the tree. It falls down in nature, but then it regrows again. So it's really just a cycle of things. So don't get too wrapped up in, but always get yourself in a position where you actually, oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm on this thing. I wasn't planning on being here this long, but Miss E got moderation, so she's the moderator. So y'all bow to King, Queen Miss E. If she tell y'all you're not talking right, well, straighten up. And if not, she gonna boot you out. But we always think like we're losing so much stuff, or we're gonna lose, and then the fear of losing stuff is what actually gets us sick and at dis-ease in the body. So take it seriously, but then at the same time, don't take it seriously. Put them two pieces together. I just said create some balance in the middle when you can do it. Now, it doesn't mean that you ain't gonna have to run out in the woods somewhere and hide out in the future, but it doesn't mean that you're gonna have to do that either. And it doesn't mean, but you got to be ready for anything nowadays, because we really should have already, like I said in another video, we should have already been ready for anything anyway. All of these creature comforts got us so stretched out with the real reality of things. Like if you lived in a jungle in another part of the world, you would already be accustomed to not dealing with all of this stuff. It wouldn't be nothing. That's how people come from other countries and come over here and get rich, because their mind is different than someone who's been here their whole life. It's completely different. It's like, oh, this is just opportunity. Great. I'm going to grab it and then I'm going to go back home. And that's what they do a lot of times. So, and I'm going to shout out to everybody that's on here. That's what's up. I wasn't planning on stretching this out. Y'all know how I ramble, but that was just my thought. Don't focus in on loss too much. Be in a position where you stuff is just stuff. It's just here to use. Is if we have the option to get some of it, then you have a few more options than maybe somebody else. And that's always if you know how to use those things that are those options that are available. So on tomorrow's video or tomorrow's live, we're going to get all up into some stuff that y'all could use if you don't already have it, and to some ways of doing some things that's different than how you do it now. Later on down the road, might just save your life. So that's the kind of stuff we're going to talk about tomorrow. You got to take it seriously tomorrow. Tonight is a little light night. We not clubbing tonight. Where I throw some mud. I made it rain today. Where I make it rain at? No, that was yesterday. I made it rain at Harbor Freight again. And then I had to make it rain over at a store, grocery store, because my daughter's birthday. So we had to get some, here we go, balloons and all that stuff the mamas like to do. Nothing wrong with that, but I'm just one of them dudes that don't like all that stuff. I just like to, okay, you made it here another day, so that's a bonus. You good. But anyway, I made it rain today, so I'm at home. I ain't going nowhere. I'm at home every night anyway. be making it rain, buying some tools, making it rain, buying some new bolts and screws and extra parts kind of stuff. But we're going to do this live tomorrow. I might do a quick Q&A real quick. This talk tomorrow is going to be about solar gadgets, long-term food storage investment. It's hard to go wrong with investing in the right kind of food if you're going to eat some food again later. It's just, you know, and I might add, we need to pay attention to that, because at some point, due to wars and things going on, things could just stop moving again. Y'all remember what happened a couple of years ago, and nothing major happened, no pun intended, nothing major happened, like stuff blowing up or exploding, buildings falling. None of that happened. They just announced, oh, this new thing is in the air, and then everything shut down. So that's just something that already happened. We already got that experience. They just turned the world off for a month or two straight, and everybody was like, huh? Everybody over here was like, oh, this is great, I don't have to go to work, I'm good. But nah, in the other parts of the world, they wasn't tripping, but they was like, what? And everybody was like, what? They just turned off the planet? You know, so everything kind of stopped moving. So they've already done that one time. Don't think that it's not going to happen again. And don't think that your internet, like we on here live right now, because I got this Wi-Fi on for a hot second, but I turn it off when I get done. But look, this stuff ain't guaranteed, y'all. Ain't none of this guaranteed. The lights ain't guaranteed. Your Wi-Fi ain't guaranteed. Going to get some gas ain't guaranteed. I'm sorry to say, bust your bubble. You know, as positive as I send some messages out on the community thing, that's the balance part. But then I got to talk about the reality stuff. And somewhere in the middle is where we'll come mentally and go, yeah, I know all this is happening, and I'm taking steps to make sure I got more options available if and when something bad happens, if I'm here to do that. And so I'm good. So that's how you got to look at this stuff. Don't look at it so horribly bad where you got headaches every night worrying about it. Just start taking the steps necessary to have more options available. So if something happens, then there we are. We got some options available to take care of the situation. And I equate that to like a circuit, you know, electrical circuit. You always got a positive and a negative. So you always got two different currents to balance out the system to make it work. So that's what we got to do, is we got to have our stuff working in a circuit so that it always balances out and it works for us. But anyway, look, sorry, Alex Mark. Look, Alex, I see you got to work. Go get that money, you know, while it's available, while it's usable. Y'all know how I get down. Even that money ain't guaranteed. What's up, Miss Char Weeks? Everybody, I appreciate y'all. I said I wasn't going to stay in here too long, but this is supposed to be my promo for tomorrow's live in the morning, because I got some stuff to do later. So I'm going to do it early. And I was just saying, if you didn't see the first part of this live, you'll be able to go on my website, safetycomplianceagency.com. I'm going to update it in the morning before I do the live, and all of those solar gadgets and the food stores, I'm going to try to attempt, I'm going to do a major maneuver, no pun intended again, and get all this stuff populated on the site so y'all can have access to possibly looking into ordering some of this stuff for you and your household, or, you know, just have something to look at, I guess. But it's really for you to get prepared with. And I'm just trying to keep y'all ahead of the curve. They about to throw some. So look, we're gonna talk real quick, and then I'm gonna go. I'm just changing. I'm changing lanes so fast right here. I'm going all over the place in my mind. And my mind's not playing tricks on me. So this ain't the Ghetto Boys song. My mind playing tricks. Nah, I'm just switching lanes real fast. Like whoop, 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 whoop. I'm in a Corvette right now. So what's gonna happen? I hate to say this, but it don't take a fortune teller to know it's gonna be another mass shooting event. Hate to say that. I don't want to see anybody hurt. I don't want to see nothing happening to nobody. Everybody, I just wish we could just be. Like, just go sit down and be. And then be happy with that. But nah, can't do it that way. Ain't been working that way for a long time. So yeah, just be alerted to the fact that there's going to be more of those events happening. And it's going to happen so that the agendas that are at play can try to get what they want. So every time there's an event like that, you know, these different groups are going to use all of their, you know, mouthpieces to say, you know, use it for what they want to use it for, which is some type of gun control, you know, law. Like, as if we don't have enough laws already. You just need to enforce the ones that are there or improve the ones that are there a little bit. And, you know, I'll just follow up with, I did that video about the school shooting in Texas, and the whole point was the doors. Where are the locks? You know, so if you harden all the schools, making them one of the hardest targets to hit, this goes away. That's the solution. The solution is not making it harder for people to get guns, or 18-year-olds or 21-year-olds or all this stuff. No, the solution is make sure people can't get into school that ain't supposed to be in the school. Period. All over the world should be like that. All over. This is not the only place that shootings occur. This is not the only place that in the world that violence is at. We're not the highest level violent country in the world. You can trust that. You can go look those stats up. But I think personally, 18 years old to me is a little too young to just them to go in a store and buy something like that, especially a long gun. Because at 18 years old, well, I was running my first business at 17. So, but the rest of the 18-year-olds that was around me, they was working for me. They was dumb as a bag of hammers. So, you know, you got an 18-year-old. Oops, missed it. Oops, slipped and tripped over here. Oops, I forgot to take the trash out. Sorry, Mom. That's the kind of stuff. So, yeah, shouldn't be any, I think, that's my personal opinion, 18-year-old, you should have to be accompanied by an adult or something. And I'm not trying to get all political. I'm just common sensing it. Like, at 18, you don't even have a clue yet. My son is 19. He's still floating around the universe, kind of, oh, I'm hungry. He's cool. He's a smart kid. But at 18, you ain't got too much working. You ain't working with that much. I'm just going to be honest. Maybe if you grew up in another country and at 13 they working, at 14 they got a good job, and at 17 they done already saved up some money to get out and go buy their own house. But over here, nah, I think 18 is, but anyway, I didn't mean to open up a can of worms. You know, and I don't mean to offend anybody. If I did, oh well, that's what be happening around here. If I didn't, I think it just made sense. But outside of that, the solution isn't throwing a whole bunch of money at, and this wasn't even a conversation, but I saw some earlier, so it's on my mind. I'll keep changing lanes. And I saw something, you know, you see CNN bashing people, and they got the one side of the spectrum, and then you got Fox News over here, got the other side of the spectrum. The only middle look like YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Us talking about stuff. We're not arguing and fighting each other. We're like, oh, that makes sense. Nah, that don't matter. People don't agree with me all the time, but I'm not going to, you know, shut you out just because you don't agree. That's your right to disagree. We all see stuff differently at different points and reference things differently at different points of your life even. So just depends on what you've been dealing with and what you've been experiencing. But, you know, we're about to get into some more turbulent times with this firearms issue, because people over here don't want to do this and people over here don't want to do that. It really ain't too much middle that says, you know, everybody's just trying to get they agenda off. And these people say they lost people and so they hate guns. and these people over here say, oh, it's a right to have one. And then in the middle is some folks going, yo, did you see Australia and all these other countries that don't let you have protection devices? They make it illegal for regular people to own it and you can't protect yourself. This is what the middle people are like, yo, be careful with this, because once you go down that slippery slope, then you on some skis, man, without no poles. You just rolling now. Because once you let the politicians do this long enough, or that long enough, that becomes the truth. That just becomes the thing. So I think we just all need to I think we just need to sit back, take a breath, and start making sure we're taking care of at our own houses. Remember too, when let me not go there, because I'm not a politics person. I don't like all of this stuff and the voting and all the fraud and not fraud and lies and not lies. It's all a bunch of, it's just like this, like some smoke from a campfire in your face, and you just, every time you walk over this way, the wind kind of blow the smoke in your face. All, you can't get away from the smoke. That's what politics is to me. There's very little value in it for me, but I still think it has some level of value to those. I think it's more level of value when we get out on the streets and do something about the stuff. Like neighbors go take care of the situation. You know, like, yo, we got a problem in the neighborhood. All right, we all group together. Let's go handle it. Let's make sure it's the right thing. Let's go handle it. You know, if that was doing, working all over the country, it wouldn't be too much. We wouldn't be focused on the politics so much, because it wouldn't matter as much. But because, some of us, some lazy people, some of us just work a lot. Some of us don't have time because we're all up in the matrix with this thing. And that's one of the points I always like to make, is because they got us so entangled up in all this paperwork and all these taxes and all this, and file by this date, do this by that day. Oh, here's your other password on top of your 100 passwords. Oh, you done forgot this password. Now you can't get. They got us so caught up in all that stuff. They make themselves needed by us some kind of way. So I don't know. Maybe it's just, wishful thinking, but somewhere in there we gotta find some balance. Don't be so scared that they saying they gonna come for the guns or come for this or that. They can do that. They gonna do it. But you got to remember that Washington, D.C., District of Columbia, they are really just have governance over that landmass right there. So states actually either give or don't give permission for the District of Columbia to do certain things in their territory, because each state is incorporated and each state is its own government. You be driving down the street and you'll see a sign entering the incorporated blah blah blah, entering the, so each city, state, all of that stuff, these are all separate government entities, incorporated. That's what they are. The one that we see on the news all the time is there so that we get it fixed in our mind that they control things. They have push and weight on those things, but the more you give up to the ideas that they have, the more power they will have over everything. So that's kind of where we're at right now. We are at a point where, well, what I see is people scared, people losing whatever identity that they had, that's being lost, and then it's being absorbed into fear-based thinking from having one incident after another, some shocking event. So just know that there's a psychology working behind the scenes of all this stuff. And there are some people out there that know exactly where the minds will go when this happens, or where the minds will go when they can get enough people over here and enough people over there. They become the balance in the middle. This is the danger. That's the danger zone right there. You don't care if they got a lot on this side and a lot on that side. What you care about or should is in the middle, because everything has to balance out. You got some positivity. You got to kind of come with some negativity to balance it out. You can't be positive 24/7 every day of your life. This life won't let you do that. You can't. It's just a no-no. It just can't happen. I don't care if you're on a deserted island by yourself and living in luxury. At some point, a no-no is going to pop up. That's just like in the forest, in nature, a tree gets struck by lightning. It's just like a beautiful tree, bow, gets struck by lightning and falls down. That's a negative. I mean, as far as people believing it, the tree wasn't doing nothing. It was like, yo, I'm chilling, got my branches out, I'm just hanging out. And then bam, the lightning hit it and then knocked it over. You got to have balance. The forest needed the material for the forest floor. The animals needed somewhere else to hide. The bugs needed somewhere to go. That's the balance of things. So we just want to make sure that, and the discussion tomorrow morning won't be on this. I'm just running some stuff out. You know how I do. None of my stuff makes sense, but it makes sense. People, oh, get to the point, get to the point. This is the point. You're hearing the point right now. So we got to make sure that they don't gain the balance position. Now, when you hold the balances, then you really have the power over everything. So, and I could go into who is trying to do this, but I think y'all been watching enough to know it's not a secret. The different corporations and big time players that are out there that are all amassed together to try to create some global power play that they are the big top end players on. So I mean, that's what's happening. That's why they let. So if it was supposed to be some secret, they wouldn't let these things out in the news. So they want you to know about it. But there again, they want you to believe that, you know, you should be scared of everything too. And they want you to believe that you don't have any kind of power over this stuff. So that's why they let you see this stuff and pre-program us like they do with the movies years in advance. Because y'all see technology you saw 20 years ago in a movie, you're like, yo, that would be cool if they made that. This stuff been here. That's how they put it in the movie. It was already developed then. You can't imagine something onto a screen and then people see it and then they go, oh, that looks real. No, that is real. If they can make your eyes see it look real, your brain will believe it's real. Your subconscious will believe it's real, and that's a real thing. So they've already had this stuff going and populated and planned out in advance. They just can't let us see it all because then we would kind of catch on to things. But anyway, I'm going to stop right here. Let me try to answer let's do some Q&A real quick. So tomorrow, the live is going to be on solar gadgets, stuff that could literally save your life. I'm serious. It's going to be on long-term food storage stuff. So I got some different brands I'm going to kind of compare. So it's going to be kind of a little lengthy live tomorrow. I could do a video just about the food, just about the gadgets, blah, blah. You know, Major I'll just throw it all in the mix. We're making gumbo, baby. We're making gumbo, survival gumbo tomorrow. So that's what the talk's going to be about. I'm going to go into budgetary stuff, like if you can't afford this, well, maybe you can afford this kind. Still does the same thing, just on a smaller scale. I'm going to go into a lot of talk about making you see clearly you have to think differently about everything, especially money. We're holding on to money like somehow it's going to save you. The only way it's going to save you is if it can be put to action, because at the rate it's declining, like I said in a video 3 months ago with the Great Reset video, the one that got like almost 1 million views, which they kind of stopped at 988,000. It hasn't got one more view since then. That's ridiculous. Come on, man. Videos will be on YouTube for years, right? Getting more views, but except for that one. But anyway, we're gonna get deep into the stuff I just talked about, and we're gonna go all the way in to where if you can't afford something, I'm gonna have something that you can afford. We're gonna have stuff that's on the higher end and on the lower end and in the middle. That way you got a good menu to look into to start decide. But what I was going to go into was the money game. You got to stop thinking of money like you have always thought about money, because that's a program too. For example, if I tell y'all somebody send me $100 right now, everybody be like, say, Major, what? I mean, you cool, but send you some money, like $100. But you go in the store and drop $100 and walk out with a miniature bag of what you thought was groceries right now. So the thing that you held on to or you hold on to or think that's so high in value has already depleted. It's depleted. Since I talked about it on that video 4 months ago, I said your 100,000 will turn into 50,000. Your 50,000 will be like 25. And if you got 25, it's going to be like 12.5. That's what inflation is doing right now. So we got to stop thinking about money how we used to, because you're going into a changeover period right now. They flexing on you because the change is already in. It's already been established. It's already going forward. So the old system, they're killing it. They're killing the old system. That's what this is all about. Y'all think it's not what you think it is. It's about rebooting. It's actually not even rebooting. They're like ripping the old computer out, putting another one in there. That's how rough of a restart this is. So you can use the word reset, restart, reboot, whatever it is. But typically on a computer, if it gets rebooted or reset, what does that mean? Everything up in there get deleted. Hard drive and all. No more data. So they redoing this. If you don't catch on to this and don't catch on to the attitude and the thoughts of how to use money, you'll get left behind, because you're holding on to stuff based off of memories of what money is supposed to be to you. And then they're laughing because they got another currency over here. They got another thing they stacking up on. So they'll be ahead of the game when the new system come in. Okay, so that's the game. But you better start using and parlaying that little paper, that debt note. It's a debt note. Just read it. That don't mean legally that it's a profit note. It's a debt note. It means that every time you use it, it's creating more debt. The national debt, that's because we keep spending money. If you pay off something, you just put some money on top of the national debt because we use the debt note to pay for it. I might be going too far. I don't know. Might be a whole nother conversation. But you got to change your attitude about money and start using it like you got a tool belt on, like I said in some other videos, and you reach in that tool to get that tool and bow, nail that bad boy up, because that's all it is. We be holding on. Look, I can tell y'all sign up on my thing for $5 a piece, and people be like, oh, he trying to run some game. This is what this is about, some money. Oh, okay. But you'll go drop $5, like I said, on a Starbucks drink every morning. But you won't pay $5 for some information that could save your household or your life or something. You know what I'm saying? This is the mentality we got to change. You got to start using money like a tool. Otherwise, it's using you. You're the tool for it. You're the scapegoat. You're the mule. You're the everything for the money. So in order to flip it and it become the mule for you, and you become the controller, you got the whatever they call the damn things you got in the horse's mouth, and you hold it. You know what I'm saying? You got the bridle and whatever they call that thing, and you control. Oh, I want to go this way. Okay, let's go over here. This is what we got to get to. So I see a lot of this, and it's no disrespect. It's no ill message to anybody. We all been bamboozled with this thing. So the only way to get out of it is to rough your way out of it. But you got to start using your money, whatever you got uh, in hand, whatever you got coming to you. You got to start using it strategically to start investing. So if you invest in more debt note based stuff, this is how they say, you know, they can come take everything you have because you bought it with a debt note. That's why I said, don't be scared of losing stuff, because basically everybody in here is at a loss unless you know how to do the paperwork to get yourself out of that system and into another one. Okay? If anybody got some information, I got some, but if y'all got some information on that, spit it. Tell me about it. I need to know. But look, you gotta start strategically. Look, I'm doing the Donald Trump. Gotta start strategically using. He be using all them hand gestures and stuff. Hand gestures. You gotta start strategically using the money. It's supposed to be currency, but it ain't currency no more. It's just a debt instrument. Using it to your advantage to create more options for yourself while that system is still available to do that. So I just wanted to say that little piece. I think I'm gonna go in here. I went too far. That, you know, we could get into some other high-ended discussions about that, but you know, I don't have the time this evening because this was supposed to be. This is 36 minutes. Supposed to be like 10-minute, you know, little commercial. But man, when y'all get on here, the energy hit, and I'll just be like, yo, let me spit some game. Let me get on here and talk to y'all real quick. Let's see what's going on here. It's flagging you. Slow down. G-Man YouTube is flagging. Miss E, somebody's flagging me or you are flagging him. Slow down. Deborah Williams said, how many food processing plants, canneries, and livestock processing plants have burned? Now think about the shortages. Who do you think are causing the shortages? Hey, y'all know, I mean, I don't have to say much about all that. I don't even go investigate that stuff because I already know. I know what's going on. Blues batteries, what's up? Send me some batteries, bro. What kind of batteries you got? I need to know. Let's see. Hey there, Major. Thanks for encouraging words and great info. You're welcome, Deanna B. Charlie Bible, District of Criminal. Okay, that's, yeah. I mean, you can phrase it. You can frame it any way you want. Just say DC, so you can make the D and the C anything you want. District is the only part of the corporation. Ruthie Massey, you welcome, Miss C. Marie. Thank you for the great information. District of the Evils. Yup. Oh, Charlie Bible said about 50 food processors in the last 6 months burned or destroyed. Peace, blessing to everybody. Live chat, stay focused and stay safe. That's Reggie Burnett. Let's see, what else? Great lights cast the darkest shadow. Octavia Johnson. But anyway, anybody got any questions before I get off of here? Oh, somebody, Vanessa Thor Diamond Major, do you know about what time you coming on tomorrow? Don't want to miss it. I'm trying to do 8A to around 9, somewhere in there. 8 to 9A. So if you up and Adam, I will be 8 Eastern. 8 to, look, y'all. Let's say 9A. Let's say 9A Eastern time. Okay, so if you're on the West Coast, it's gonna be 3 hours before that. You're gonna be up at like 6 in the morning. 6 in the morning, police at my door. Fresh Adidas squeaking across the bathroom floor. Y'all remember that Ice-T song? All right, anyway, I just thought about that. It's just, I see I'll be changing, switching lanes, go all the way back to the 70s, 80s, 90s. I can bring it. All right, so let's see. Any other question? Deborah Williams, but yet they will send an 18-year-old to war. Yeah, this is true. Yep, you're right about that. Well, because they train them. You know, they'll train them and get them straight. Knock a little sense into their head in basic training. And then if you green and you can't go, they kick you out. So yeah, that's true. 18 for the military, but they're still under some type of authority, and they're being watched and trained into it. So like I said, 18 to go get an item from Walmart with a driver's license, You need some supervision. Need some supervision. Blues batteries. Once you understand that you don't work for money, but the money works for you, it will all come together. There you go. That's what's up. Don't forget to hit the like button. Miss C. Marie. C. Marie be throwing out the Join Majors Patreon thing and all that stuff. I was trying to get more people on there before I start really plugging some videos. We got about 10, but only 3 or 4 people actually chime in. So, oh, okay. Thank you, Miss E. I get it now. I get it now. Yo, y'all subscribe too. I want to see what this, they keep, you know, my subscribers go up, but they don't went down. So you expect some people to jump off because they don't like what you're saying. That's cool. And then, you know, the entity that we use in the platform, they can do stuff. But y'all make sure y'all subscribing if y'all haven't. And I'd like to see the numbers because they went up and then they came back down. They keep going up and down. They won't let me go up over some, but it's okay. We got enough. We good. Really, we good. Yeah, Tim Parker, no swearing on here. Only Major can do that. I'm joking, but I shouldn't be doing it. All right, love, light, peace to you. And thank you. I appreciate that. Salute, family. IB Music, Dungeon Studio. About to make me some beats up in here. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Look, let's get back at it tomorrow. This is a Nelly song right now because I ain't got the AC on in here. And it's getting hot in here. And I can't take off all of my clothes because I'm on YouTube. Can't do that. Nelly, why you make that song, man? Shoot. Anyway, anybody got any questions? Oh, wait a minute. Y'all got, yeah. Anybody got any more questions before I get up out of here? You got me? Okay, that's what's up. Make me some beats, and then you make me a beat, and then I'll put that on some kind of way before every video or something. You know, I can edit a little bit. I'll throw your beat on there, and then I'll be like, yo, Music Dungeon Studio, made beats for Major, and that's my intro music. I'll come out with a cape on before every video. Appreciate all of y'all. Major Safety Team at what's my Major Safety Team at protonmail.com. That's my email. So anybody need to email me, Major Safety Team at protonmail.com. 8 tomorrow morning. Yes, Miss E. Let's say 8 to 9. I'm gonna be uploading stuff on the website so y'all can see it if you go over there. So I need a little time in the morning. And so I'm gonna say at the latest 9, between 8 and 9 a.m. Eastern. So I've got to check out check out the Patreon. Now, I'm still playing with Patreon. I'm not a specialist at none of this. So Octavia, when you check it out, it's cool. Right now, I just take information from my Patreons, like what they want to see, what they want to do. So I'm thinking about when y'all suggest something, because I got low numbers, so that's good. When y'all suggest something that y'all want to see, like C. Marie wants me to do some self-defense tactics. So I thought about, just for her specifically, do a live for Patreon where I do those self-defense tactics to show her what she needs to see so she can do more with self-defense. And, you know, another viewer might want me to talk about this or talk about that. So right now I'm just taking info in from people that are on the Patreon, and then I'll produce those things that y'all need, what you're requesting. Kind of like that until I get some more numbers. Then I'll just throw videos on there that I think need to come out. But anyway, 8 o'clock tomorrow. Have a great weekend too. Sandra Hill. You up at 5? Okay, that's what's up, Vanessa. Olivia Scott. Why do YouTubers act like you have answers to life when it happens? Most folks will not be prepared. I know doomsday preppers and who have been prepping for over 10 years and they still ill-equipped. So now, Olivia Scott, are you talking about me, YouTuber, or other YouTubers? Because you're kind of asking a question, but you kind of already got the answers in there saying that most folks will not be prepared. In all of my videos, all I say is these things create options for you, and you got to know how to use the options. If something crazy happens, yeah, everybody will be thrown off. So you ain't necessarily prepared for what can come, but you can be prepared for some of what can come. And it might just be situational awareness that you need to get up on game. That's like, people getting knocked off walking into the liquor store because it was being robbed, but they on their phone walking in the door and they ain't paying attention, walk right into the robbery. So they get popped, and then that was a optionary thing. They didn't have to if they was paying attention. So, that's, I don't act like what I have are the answers to life. What I have is the answers to my life. And then I share what I'm doing or what I'm talking about. So if something works for you, it does. If something don't work for you, keep it moving. I don't care this way or that way. I appreciate you for chiming in, though. It's your right as of right now. But appreciate y'all, Amanda. I'm glad you found my channel. Subscribe. Precious metals. Yep, you can do. We'll talk about some of this stuff tomorrow. Hard to know what to prep for. Just prepping. Look, you're right. It's hard to know what to prep for. You can't prep for everything they keep throwing at us, like literally, because financially, you'll just be sitting on boxes full of stuff you might not even know how to use. So I always say in my videos, you got to prep more up here, the mental, the spiritual, because really that's what it's all about. But we're not going to get into that right now. I'm just getting back with the person who left that message. It's better to be confident for the exam than to be scared you don't know the information. So the more confidence you can build with any genre of anything is going to be beneficial for you while you're here. This life don't last very long anyway. Let's just get that out. It don't last long anyway. So, but you're going to need certain stuff while you're here. If you're on a journey to find the truth of things, you're going to need certain stuff while you're here. So that's what I'm doing. I'm looking for my end. I'm celebrating in advance when I leave here, because I'm not looking at it like death. I'm looking at it like transition. But anyway, boom. That's what's up. Appreciate all of y'all. Okay, so y'all, I'm gonna get off here. Y'all hung in there with me on a Friday club night. I appreciate that. Next video I do on Friday night, I'm gonna have some lights going. We'll play some music. We'll have a little party up in here. You know what I'm saying? We only have to go throw it up at the club. We just throw it up in your living room, make it rain in your living room, right? And then pick that money back up so you can use it next day for some food. But anyway, a little funny. I appreciate you, Justin. I'm gonna get out of here. IB Music. And I'm sorry, April. I'm about to get up out of here. But just go back and watch the feed after a couple of minutes. And tune in tomorrow morning between 8 and 9 a.m. I'm gonna do another live. We're talking about solar gadgets, power grid failure stuff, Roman blackouts. They keep talking about all this stuff. So this must be one of the plans with the heat waves that are coming through. They're talking about we're going to have roaming blackouts, power outages right when you probably could use some AC. You might be having some blackouts. So this stuff we'll talk about tomorrow on how to prepare for it, so you don't just be sitting there sweating to death. You know what I'm saying? It's so hot out here right now. If you ain't got nothing cooling you down, you're going to lose about 40 pounds of liquid, you know what I'm saying, in about 3 hours. So that's a little jokey joke, but well, if that heat is as hot as it's getting, if it gets any hotter and then systems go down, you're going to wish you had a little cooling and some way to power that cooling device. That's all I'm saying. Miss E, we'll see you tomorrow. Troopers for life. Appreciate you guys. Arizona in the house. Y'all ain't gonna let me get off here. Yeah, you in New Mexico, so you might be West Coast time, but I'll be live in the morning at about 9 a.m., okay? So if you can tune in, cool. If not, follow up and watch that video later. But yo, appreciate all of y'all. Y'all stay safe. You know, it's so dangerous out here. Don't touch yourself. I'm joking. Peace, y'all. Everything, it's all good. You can touch yourself. Just go wash your hands first. Anyway, appreciate y'all. I'll holler at y'all tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. And this is Major, as always, signing out for another kind of cool video. Peace.